Today I want to talk about jealousy. I've been really jealous lately, and jealousy is one of those things that can be really negative. It can eat away at your insides and just make you feel like shit and just chew away at you. Or it could be positive. You could use it as a driving force to get what you want. And lately I've been watching a lot of homesteading videos and a lot of farming videos, and I want a farm and I want to start a farm so bad it hurts. Like, when you want something so bad, like you've got a crush on someone, or just, you just want that thing. Like, I want a farm. I want to grow beautiful, epic mushrooms, delicious edible mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, and all sorts of different colors and varieties. And I also want to grow other types of mushrooms. I've got high dreams, man. Like, I'm so excited, but I have some setbacks, and it's really hard for me. I'm partially disabled. I'm getting better. It's a process. I don't want to call myself, disabled forever and it's hopeless and it's never going to get better, because I've been healing, and I've been deliberately healing and being lucky on purpose and getting myself better. And there was a domestic violence incident that happened with my ex-boyfriend like over 5 years ago, and I'm still in chronic pain every fucking day from it now. It sucks. My neck is just messed up. All the vertebrae are all over the place, and my back too. So I've been wanting to do the subsistence farm thing for a long time, but it's been not getting off the ground because of my injuries. But I've been getting better, so I wanted to make a vlog just talking about where I am now, and that way I can look at it in the future and be like, wow, I was so jealous and envious back then of these people who have land and animals and who are farming, and now I have it, because I know I'm going to get there, because I am passionate. I have so much passion. I'm a vegan, and I really want to raise vegan food that tastes delicious, and I am convinced that mushrooms are the perfect meat substitute. You don't have to do anything to them other than just lightly saute them or cook them, and they taste like scallops sometimes, or other things. Just like, they don't taste exactly like meat, because meat is nasty, but it has the same kind of niche, I think, in the diet, and you can taste that. You can put it on sandwiches. You can use it in any way you use meat. And I really think that mushrooms have been neglected by humans as a food source, because people have been focused so much on farming animals and killing them for food. And so we haven't really learned how to cultivate truffles, for a very long time. Like, it's a new technology they have now to cultivate truffles and to get them to peak ripeness so they taste just as good as the wild harvested ones. And people go nuts for truffles. It's one of the most expensive foods in the world, and it's not meat. And they're amazing. I've never even tried a truffle because they're so expensive. But I think we're supposed to be eating things like that instead of animals. And I think if humans were smart enough, we could have relationships with forests and stuff and have more food forests rather than this weird monoculture happening. And I think mushrooms are the meat we're supposed to be eating. I mean, they call mushroom meat for a reason. Anyway, I am obsessed with mushrooms. I cannot stop studying mushrooms and mycelium, and I have so much to learn. It's overwhelming. I feel like I know so little about them. And I want to grow every kind of medicinal and edible mushroom that's legal and good for you. Eventually, I want to focus on the ones that are, like good filling meat replacers that taste really rich. I don't really want to focus so much on button mushrooms, because they don't have that like full thick flavor I'm talking about that we need. And so yeah, the mushrooms that are living with trees are the ones that humans haven't been cultivating as much. Humans have been cultivating the kind of mushrooms that grow on rotten stuff, but the ones that have a symbiotic relationship with a living tree are the ones that we've only started to start cultivating. And some of those mushrooms are super delicious. I'm super excited about this kind of mushroom called a blue lactarius mushroom. It has like a blue milk that it oozes out, and I really think that if humans put more energy into learning how to cultivate that, even though you need to grow like a whole forest to have them, it could be a lot better for the ecosystem. And who wouldn't want to eat like blue milky mushrooms every day over like a dead animal? Anyway, I don't know if my ideas or goals of having mushroom forests are going to happen anytime soon, but I do have some mushrooms growing right now, some oyster mushrooms that I actually got from the grocery store. Yes, the grocery store. And I'm learning to kind of curb my jealousy of some of these people who have a homestead farm and have a whole farming operation going, because I'm realizing that I have a lot to learn before I want to take on something huge, especially with my disability. So I've been just having to take a deep breath and just handle my jealousy and funnel it into learning. And so I have some mycelium growing in coffee grounds in my house, and it's already started to take over the thing. I'll make another video about it. But I had to learn the hard way that, sometimes bad things can happen, and I already got some maggots in my mushrooms, and I'm like, oh dear, maybe some of this jealousy of having like a huge farm, right now isn't really good for me and not really practical. It's good for me to start small. That way, if my stuff gets messed up, it's just a little thing and I got it from the grocery store and I don't have to worry. And, it's good to start small. So right now, I'm starting small, just working on subsistence for myself and my 2 twin babies and my husband, and not really worrying about, big mushroom farm right now, because I have so many big, high hopes and dreams, and I just gotta fucking reel myself down and reel myself in and get myself to be like, okay, I can do this on a small scale, on a mini level, to think modularly, because everything can grow and expand and grow out from something small. And who knows, maybe in years from now, when I have a big farm, it'll have started from some of the mycelium I just got from the grocery store and I started to grow today. So I have so much work to do, I have so much learning, and hopefully I'll look back on this video and be like, you didn't need to waste your time feeling envious and upset about all these people. You just needed to focus and learn on what you have right now in your little studio apartment, and just focus on the mycelium you got right now and the plants you got right now and learn. So that way when things do get bigger, I'll have already figured out how to deal with these things, like the maggots in my mushrooms, which I drowned them. I felt kind of bad, but they are parasites and I gotta eat. Even though I'm a vegan, I killed some parasites to eat. Yes, I did. I don't feel guilty about it. I'm not gonna go that extreme, because we do have to eat and they are parasites. Anyway, my definition of parasite is something that is not really contributing to nature. Humans are not parasites. We do contribute to nature if we are living properly, in the right way, according to nature, and it's kind of hard to do, but we are able to do it and have a positive impact on nature rather than a negative one. So that's why I'm not super worried about overpopulation, and I'm definitely pro-life. I think baby murder is super evil and bad, and we don't have to have this lack mentality in the world of like, oh no, there's not enough for everyone, and humans are such parasitic organisms and we're so cancerous to the world. It's like, well, we don't have to be. We don't have to have cancer, and we don't have to live in a way that's cancerous. We can get better. We don't have to be parasites. We don't have to be weirdos. We can live in a way that contributes to other organisms on this planet. And one way that I'm doing that right now is taking care of this mycelium. This mycelium might outlive me. Who knows? Anyway, that is my ramble about things. I don't know if you listened or if you liked it. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to have a farm someday. And this icky, jealous feeling is going to go away, and I'm just going to use it to drive me forward. See you then.